Tonight on our Great American panel is a former Deputy Assistant Secretary of State, Fox News contributor, USA Today columnist. Beckel is in the house. He went to the Bark in the Park this weekend. She worked in the White House under President George W. Bush for media affairs. Mercedes Viana Schlapp is back. He's the co-host of the ever-successful and controversial Opie and Anthony radio show on XM Satellite Radio. Anthony Cumia is with us.
Yes. Hi, Sean. How you doing?
All right. Now, I said to Breitbart,
yeah.
So Breitbart goes in your studio.
Right.
Shows you the wiener photo.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys, well, what happened?
Well, you know what it is being in radio. You're always looking for the story that's going to get you news without getting you fired.
No.
We've been able to do both of those things very well, the getting fired part and the news part.
Right.
So for once, we saw an opportunity to kind of, get some news. The story was really hot. I had been hanging out with Andrew the week before, after taping one of the Red Eye episode, and he was showing that picture to everyone, Sean. Now, look, I have nothing against Andrew. We hung out, we had a great time. He's a fun guy.
Yeah.
But he had to show that picture to 100 people the night we were hanging out.
He offered to send it to me. I said, I don't want it.
Oh, Sean.
What? I didn't want that.
Of course you don't want it.
Who wants that picture?
And you don't want it sent to you.
Yeah.
If he wants to show it on the phone, that's one thing. You don't want that in your computer.
All right, so
So he's in the studio. I invite him to come to the show. He's showing it now to everybody in the studio. We have the guy, what's his name? Vincent D'Onofrio was in, and he's showing him. And then he gives me the camera, his phone, with the picture on it to show to Opie. Well, I kind of slowly put it across a live camera that's in the studio.
Slowly?
Yeah, because I wanted the picture.
And then you put it on Twitter.
Yeah, the second he left, it went up on Twitter. Within 10 minutes, it was everywhere. And, it wound up breaking the big story.
But he didn't want you to do that publicly. He was showing.
No, but you know what? He was showing it, like I said, to everybody. And I think he really did want it to get out in some way, shape, or form.
Well, I like Breitbart, too. I mean, he and I have had our differences over the years, significance on occasion, but I like the guy. But he sat in here the first night when he was talking about all those things and said, I simply can't release this other picture because it's not good for families, it's not good for kids. Now, how did it get out?
Well, it's like a striptease. I mean, they start with Wiener without the shirt, and then in his little undies, and then it gets worse.
Yeah, but you show it to Anthony. What do you think he's going to do with it?
Exactly.
He can do anything with anything.
I thought that was. I mean, you're on the Opie and Anthony show.
Yeah, exactly.
It really is. And I was thinking also, he's done some things in the past to get pictures, information, and whatnot.
I don't think he did it on purpose because he was mad.
Oh, sure he did.
Oh, no, I know. I mean, but he's gotten information on other stories in the past in certain ways. And look, we kind of did the same thing. I have no regrets about it. I do regret that, the guy's kind of pissed at us because he is a fun guy to hang around with.
Yeah, and there's not a single secret you put on your radio show that could ever stay a secret.
No, of course not. We're terrible. Yeah, we're horrible people.
Yeah.
All right. What do you think, Mercedes, Michelle Bachmann, huge numbers in this Iowa poll?
Really?
Why is she popping more than other candidates?
Well, what's happening is, first of all, she was so impressive in the debates, and I think people really tune into her. I think that we're also looking at the fact that she's filling this space, this role, which is the Tea Partier, the conservative woman, both financially conservative, socially conservative, national security conservative.
Can she beat Barack Obama?
That's a really tough question.
I think she can.
The toughest challenge will be whether she can win those independent votes, which is what can help determine the election. Now, with Obama's poor numbers, when you're looking at his numbers, that any Republican candidate can be, it's at 44% while he's at 39%, anything is possible. But again, it's really trying to win those independent voters, which will be key.
Obviously, Beckel's not feeling it.
Oh, yeah. Bachmann president, good. New Zealand, we're on our way. No, look, one of the reasons that she's doing well is, first of all, she did well in that debate. I agree with you. But when your expectations are so low and you come across with a coherent sentence, it gets up. And the other thing is, look, she does well in Iowa because she's from Iowa. She announces in Iowa. That's nice. And the other thing is, she's up against a bunch of munchkins.
But
I mean, come on.
Bob,
hell, I could score in that poll.
In the 2008 election, everyone thought Hillary was going to win. You would ask a year before Obama decided to get into the race. The majority of the Democrats thought
I predicted a year out that Obama was going to win.
Still too early in the debate.
Then again, I managed Mondale to a 49 State lost, and now I'm on your show as a political expert.
You know, record unemployment. The economy is not doing well. I mean, Obama's numbers don't look good.
No,
so again, any Republican candidate can come up and really put up a fight, whether they can win or not. We have to
look. If the economy where it is today, Obama's going to be in trouble. But I'll tell you, the issue is going to be who. You still got to run against somebody, right? You got to nominate somebody, and I'll tell you, we're going to make that person pay an awful price.
Especially so she's a woman.
So you can't run on Obama's failed record. So you're going to demonize this person.
We can run. We can run on his record. There's a lot of things we don't. Because every one of these guys demonize him. I have no problem running against Mitt Romney, who does real well in the polls. I'm sure the Mormon, his supporters are very helpful.
No, a lot of Americans support him, Bob.
I know they do, but he gets a lot of Mormon support. I think that's fine.
I think she's getting a lot of. I think the polls are in her favor because she's getting a lot of attention. I think the media is really hitting on her a lot more than the other candidates right now. I like Romney. I do.
You're a financial conservative, but you're more socially liberal.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, but I'm not all that socially liberal. Believe me.
Oh, that's your partner Opie, who
Opie a little more socially liberal.
But you have people who screw in the Catholic Church, and you think you're not. That's yeah. Okay,
years ago, I've changed.
Oh, you've changed, sure.
I think Obama's going to have a problem that I don't think as many people are going to come out as came out for this first that happened when he got elected. Right. I don't think we're going to have a support base like he had.
We'll come back. We have a lot more to say. More with our great American panel next. Straight ahead. And we continue with our great American panel. All right, so there's a U.S. soccer team playing in the Gold Cup soccer finals against Mexico at the Rose Bowl, Pasadena, Los Angeles, California. Beautiful game. Not only was the crowd for Mexico, the American team was booed in this match. I'm looking right at you, Beckel, because you were just lecturing me on immigration in the break.
Yeah. Well,
you don't find that unfortunate that an American team is booed?
90% of the people in the stands were Mexicans. Oh, so what do you expect? You think they're going to sit there and vote for the gringos?
Wait a minute. Gringos?
Yeah.
Are they not Are they a lot of people here coming to America? I don't see Americans racing to get into Mexico because of all the opportunity that exists there.
If Michelle Bachmann gets elected president, I'll race to get in there. Look,
I'll pay your ticket.
I bet you would, and I'd be happy to take it. Or you loan me your jet. Look,
I don't have a jet.
Look, if you look around when they have the World Cup, seriously, in New York City, every ethnic group gets real excited if their team makes it. Like the Irish, your heritage, for example, although they never get past the first round of the World Cup. But, you know, every Irish bar, they're all excited, you know. Italians, the same thing. Italian-Americans.
Well,
you're going to go after Polish people next, and who else?
Yeah, I could, yeah.
I would like to say, just in general, I mean, the Hispanics, they love the United States.
I got it.
I mean, this is about.
But I didn't like the booing of America part.
I agree with you.
That, to me, is culturally significant.
Yes.
Because, you know, you look at, for example, how many people, and I admire people, they want a job, they don't have opportunity, they can't feed their families, so they risk coming across the border. They pay these, you know, human traffickers fortunes to do it, everything they own. They come to America because they want opportunity. And then they're going to boo the country that they came to, supporting the country that they're from. Did you ever
go to a Jets football game? I mean, they boo everybody. Americans, non-Americans,
they don't boo,
aliens.
They don't boo Mark Sanchez.
The Eagles are worse.
They're very passionate. The Mexicans, as a lot of these Latin American countries, are very passionate about soccer.
That's right.
So they are going to, again, I don't agree with that they should in any way boo the American team, but they're very passionate about their Mexican team.
He wouldn't understand. He plays tennis.
If you've noticed, there's been a large cultural change in Southern California over the years, and that's part of it. I mean, that's where
booing America?
Yes.
Booing American teams?
Yes. I don't like it at all, but that's where we're headed.
On a serious note, you know that there are neighborhoods in Los Angeles where you literally, if you speak English, you're not understood. The advertising is done
and your prescription is to what? Let everybody that didn't respect our laws and sovereignties to stay here.
No, I think they should not do that, but I think everybody who hires them should be perp walked.
Why not the people that broke the law, that knowingly broke the law?
They broke the law who hired them.
Well, they may not know because sometimes people have fake ID, Bob.
Frank Perdue knew before that dumb before he died.
Dumb what were you about to say?
He's just.
I just want to add, I've done Spanish radio in Southern California,
Yeah.
and it is about, the government handout in a lot of cases for the Hispanics that are there, and sort of the social programs, and so that's the part that's very unfortunate, is that we want, the Hispanic community, and I'm Hispanic, and to really, work hard and achieve the American dream.
But they do work hard. But Americans are saying just do it legally.
Absolutely.
And then if America provides you opportunity that your country, home country, didn't provide you, don't boo the country that provided the opportunity.
Do you think it transcends the sport? Do you really see that as it transcending the game that day and then booing?
Yeah, right,
or do you see it more as a racial thing where they are like...
I don't know how to interpret it.
I don't either.
Listen,
I feel the same way. I don't know how to interpret that either.
You say these
Americans
people
that came to this country, I know, like my family, we love this country. And you find so many Hispanics that are hardworking, and I think we've got to fix this immigration system. Obviously, that's the most important thing, and not allow for this backdoor amnesty that President Obama.
I would be for expediting the process so people could get in here easily, as long as we do a background check.
Yeah, but some people who listen to you don't believe that.
And President Obama hasn't been able to achieve that.
These people who are living over there, look.
What is wrong with you?
Love this guy.
I'm having fun.
Love this
I'm having fun. Listen, the fact is that when you're on one side of a border and you can't feed your family and there's food on the other side, you're going to cross it. And you guys say, let's build a 12-foot fence.
No.
The first thing I want to do is invest in 13-foot ladders. That's the way I think about it.
Bob, if you have double fencing and you have cameras, the odds are that you're going to be able, before they can get up the ladder and over the first fence and over the second fence, you're going to be able to get them. And then, you know what? You're going to say, come in legally.
Absolutely.
And then, Bob, how about this? I got a nice car in my garage. My neighbor doesn't. Does that entitle him to come over and take my car?
No, but who hangs wallboard at your house? I mean, come on. These people are doing jobs that Americans don't want to do.
Excuse me, I don't buy that. I washed dishes. I was a waiter, busboy, bartender. I painted. I did wallpaper. I did the construction. I laid tile.
Have you ever told your audience that you
houses.
fell off of a roof, too? Have you ever told that story?
3 stories.
3 stories. He broke his arm, and then he tried to put it back in, but he did put it back in by himself.
I dislocated this arm.
Try to stretch your arm out for everybody.
There you go.
Yeah, it doesn't work, see?
I busted up my face and my teeth.
That's what happened to him. It was that trauma.
As long as the right
side
works.
liberalism?
Well, no, because I swam in water outside of a nuclear power plant. No, I was a football player. That was one. And 2, I swam in...
power plant did it to you.
Yeah, I swam in the water the first...
Well, we need more nuclear power plants to really, we can destroy the rest of them.
Hey, listen, there's so many few middle-aged white guys who are liberals in America anymore. I'm going to get a place next to the dodo bird at the Smithsonian, okay? Give me a break.
All right, we're going to end it there. What a fun night. All right, and that is all the time we have left. As always, thank you for being with us. Let not your heart be troubled. Greta's next. She has a full biography of my life and a very special on the record tonight. Greta.